Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to Shine My Crown, and I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description as I always do. But this is crime, and a woman confesses to killing ex-boyfriend 2 years after killing current boyfriend. Okay. This is East Baton Rouge Parish Prison. A Louisiana woman has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of obstruction of justice after police link her to the murder of her boyfriend in 2021. Okay? According to the Baton Rouge Police Department, Janice Frazier, age 42, admitted to killing Imani Anderson Jr. nearly 2 years ago. She had already been detained for the shooting and killing of 34-year-old Christopher Holding earlier this month when the police found that she may have played a role in the unaliving of Anderson in 2021. When she was questioned, she confessed to the unaliving. Police said Holding was discovered deceased, in the early morning hours of July 15th. Investigators believe he was shot the day before near an apartment and was left for dead at a local park. Police has also confirmed suspect was in a relationship with both victims at the same time. At the time they were unalived. A close friend of Anderson said that he is not surprised to know that Frazier unalived him. God can come down here right now, and I would have bet my life, even before that happened, that she was one of the one that unalived EJ. Not another soul but her, Edward Hayes told KXLL. While there wasn't any physical evidence, surveillance video, or sufficient witness testimony to charge Frazier with a crime, they were unable to charge her after she confessed. Before Anderson died, Hayes said he spotted red flags. That was the crazy thing, that he had just told us a week prior that she was trying to unalive him, he explained. Another friend of Anderson said that before he died, he asked that he go to the police for help. I hate to say it, but he was the one of those street guys who didn't believe in calling the police, Tolliver Hayes said. I begged EJ to call the police to get a restraining order, get a paper trail before something bad happens. He's not doing it. Didn't quite work out in his favor. Frazier is currently detained at the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of obstruction of justice. Her bond has been set to $1.1 million. This story is developing and investigation is still underway, just to let you guys know. But that is the end of the article itself. Hold on, give me 1 minute, and I will come back with the second story for this video. Okay, and we're back with the second one. This is from Newsbreak contributor. I will list all of the details for the blogger and everything in the description, as I always do. But it says April Gibbs arrested 8 years after former boyfriend's death, accused of unaliving and dismembering him. Police in Mobile, Alabama have arrested a woman they accuse of unaliving her boyfriend and dismembering his body in 2015, according to WKRG. Family members report 33-year-old Larry James Bradford missing on August 11th, 2015, and had last been seen in the Pritchard area, AL.com reported at the time. Between that day in August 19th, no trace of the man emerged. Not until an environmental officer conducted a routine patrol of Velma Street near South Wilson Avenue discovered Bradford's remains, AL.com says. Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Jennifer Wright said during a press conference following the discovery of his body was located on the side of Velma Street, decapitated with both legs and his arms cut off. At the time, there were no suspects, and Wright asked anyone with information to come forward. AL reported, Detectives didn't reveal Bradford's cause of death, nor did they elaborate on any details beyond calling the murder an isolated incident. 8 years later, his former girlfriend has been arrested and indicted on one charge of murder and abuse of a corpse, according to Mobile County Jail inmate lists. The District Attorney's Office Task Force, which expedites arrest of dangerous offenders to allow their prosecutors to begin much sooner than normal, issued a secret indictment against April Jaquil Gibbs, in June of 2023. AL says WKRG states that the indictment accused her of intentionally causing Bradford's unaliving and that she knowingly and willingly abused his corpse by dismembering his body or disposing of parts in the woods or exposing his body in parts to the elements or scattering them, NBC 15 reports. According to Mobile County District Attorney Keith Blackwood, Bradford and Gibbs were in a relationship in 2015 when Bradford disappeared. WKRG says he wouldn't elaborate on what led to her arrest outside of those circumstances. And then they have a statement right here, but the article goes on to say that WKRG revealed that the two had domestic violence problems, citing court documents which named Gibbs as the victim and Bradford as the defendant. Gibbs was given a $200,000 bond for the murder charge and one for $15,000 for the corpse abuse charge, WKRG says. And that is the end of that. It was kind of like a little baby cold case. What evidence they have to, put it into play, to have the indictment, rushed. They didn't really go into details, which I think that's probably what helped them come to the conclusion of who did it. It was a prior history of domestic violence, and I will take this time to say that any person, whether man, woman, or child that is suffering from domestic abuse, whether it be verbal, physical, any type of abuse, please reach out and seek help in your state, in your city. I'm pretty sure there's a wealth of, places that you can go. They even have text message apps that you can also utilize as well if you are afraid to speak, but you have access to a phone, tablet, computer, etc. So please seek out those resources if you are or you know a family member that has or is suffering from domestic violence and abuse. Okay? But yeah, you guys, that's pretty wild, she'll probably, I'm assuming she will probably say that it was in self-defense, being that it was a prior case that was opened and she was the plaintiff and the gentleman that is deceased is the defendant. So when more details become available, I definitely will, um, you know, let you guys know. As for the first story of the woman that confessed to killing both of her, well, one of her boyfriends, when she was already going up for another one, yeah, you might want to stay away from Shorty. You know what I'm saying? She just don't handle whatever the hell relationships entail. Whether it could be a range of things, but definitely, don't get in an argument. Avoid argument and confrontation. With this woman, uh, as much as possible. Okay. That's pretty wild, for her to unalive one boyfriend and then turn around and unalive another one, but confess to it, even when they didn't have any evidence or anything. Maybe it was a conscious thing. Maybe, her conscience caught up to her and she couldn't, bear to, you know, um, deal with what she had done, and she confessed. I'm pretty sure that will put family members at ease that wanted to know how and why and what happened to their family member. So I am happy for that, most definitely. If you like either one of these stories, please drop down in the comment section and let me know, and I'll do a couple of more. As you know, my channel, I do a range of things, whether it be celebrities, sports, anything that's interesting that catches my eye. And it's not always mainstream. Sometimes it's non-mainstream things that just are interesting to me. So yeah, you guys, come chop it up with me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And last but not least, thank you so much for showing me so much support on my videos. I truly do appreciate it. And with that, you guys, I will get with you in the next one.